Might hear my washing machine. Not 100% sure. What's up everybody, this is Scott. Welcome back to another video. I get it, Apple users. I finally see it. The simplicity of a nice, easy to use ecosystem. See, that's what the Pixel 2 XL was for me. So I spent a week with the Huawei P20 Pro and the device is awesome. It takes amazing pictures. It's super sleek and it's just wonderful to hold in your hand. Not to mention that the battery life is absolutely insane with a 4,000 milliamp battery. For a power user like me, I could go a full day on a whole charge and never have to worry about the battery. And while I thought Face Unlock was a gimmick, yeah, it's actually really cool. I'm looking at you, Pixel 3 or whatever the next awesome Google device is. The Face Unlock, I gotta admit, it's kind of legit. So I get it, Apple users. The P20 Pro, there's so much to love about that phone. However, the AI was a little too intrusive when it came to the pictures, which I'll talk about in another video. There's also included other features with the P20 Pro that I just didn't like. It was just too much. I found myself missing, I know, shockingly, the coziness of the Pixel 2 XL. Yeah, I know I could have gotten used to it, but I just didn't want to get used to it because I just wanted the coziness and the familiarity of my Google Pixel 2 XL. The ROI on the features and the EMUI skinning, yeah, that was, it was too much. The skinning was awful. It's just not very good. You see, it's the skinning of the Android device, the way that Google implements it, that is just a total turnoff for me with other Android devices. I now understand why Apple finally walled their garden. I get it. I understand now, Apple users. See, there's not anything wrong with other Android devices. They're just not for me. See, what I get from the Pixel line, it's perfect for me. It's simple, clean, easy to use, and performs exactly how I intend it to be. Basically, when I swipe open something or I swipe left or right, I know exactly what I'm gonna get. Now granted, there's probably a ton of things that I could get with like a Huawei P20 Pro or a Samsung Galaxy S9 or whatever the next Android device is. But the connectedness of the Pixel line for me completely maximizes the device. So when us fanboys for Android go like, oh, why don't you want the latest and greatest thing with this sweet awesome sensor or like the best camera ever? I can understand now why it doesn't matter to you. I get it, Apple users. The Google Pixel device, the way that it's set up right now, while granted it has amazing hardware and everything too, it just works. The entire experience is just better than other Android devices. They just work. And they work really well. There's no theming engine like that of the P20 Pro, no additional gallery app or any additional features or apps. Honestly, just no more bloatware from the other Android devices. I'm looking at you, Samsung, because of your history. Again, I get it, Apple users. I finally understand. We chastise the Apple users for not having the latest and greatest chipset or the most up-and-coming lens or whatever the slew of other things. But now I finally understand why it never mattered to them. You want something that makes you comfortable, especially with a device that you keep in your hand the majority of the day or in your pocket the majority of the day. You want a familiar, cozy experience. You want something that works in the perfect situation for you, something that's yours and works with all your stuff. You don't want to switch to something even though it has like this sweet triple camera setup or the latest chipset that can send you to the moon, because simply it's just not yours. There's beauty in simplicity, and I now finally get it, Apple users. The Google Pixel line for me is that simplicity. It's the Android version of the iPhone for me. And finally I saw it. It took me to see that by going to another device. So I appreciate you guys listening to me kind of rant about the P20 Pro and this, that, and the other. Kind of a different video and not one that I would normally put out, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there, and I apologize, probably clickbaity title. As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we will see you next time.